Hi, and welcome to the Insert Cover Title Here podcast, episode number 17, recorded live on December the 12th, 2010. I'm your host, Strider, and today I'm joined by Florida.
Woohoo!
Bringing the enthusiasm to the podcast.
I try.
He's completely psyched. We got VR in the call today.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? And we got Heiko.
What's up, dude? How's it going, Strider?
It's going pretty good. It's
Sweet.
Okay, I have a question. Did anybody else see the Metrodome collapse today?
Yep.
I did not see that.
Yeah, the Minnesota, it's the Metrodome, right? That's the title of it.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, they have video footage like inside of it. Like there was like 20 feet of snow on the roof or something, and it collapsed. So it just went like,
Wow.
like that, and it shows like the snow like coming through the ceiling onto the football field. It was pretty crazy.
It was
Nice.
pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Really.
This far I'm gonna retire again. I can't take it. I'm gonna retire.
Now he's like, we'll go
So
out
he's
there
gonna
and
send out more cockpicks.
play. How's it gonna fix anything?
It's like, well, we got a day off. What am I gonna do with it? I know.
Well, that's the thing though. Like they postponed that game to Monday just because of the snow, like the blizzard. And then now it's like, oh, okay, now we're playing in Detroit because that's we can't play in their stadium now. So I imagine they're not gonna be playing in that stadium the rest of the year. So he's played his last game there.
They said that they're giving out free tickets actually starting tomorrow for residents of Detroit to fill up the stadium.
So you want to go for it?
That'd be. Well, I would love to go, yeah, but I think that'd be a little impossible, don't you? I mean, I can't get you out of your room.
Oh, that's true. I'll just stay
You had
here.
to sit on the roof, but the roof is on the floor.
I don't know how comfortable I'd feel going and sitting in a stadium that just like failed.
Well, not
like,
that
oh,
one. It's a
Detroit.
different one.
Oh.
Yeah. They said
So,
there was
yeah,
people
what's
in
up
it though,
now,
inspecting the damage. It's like, that thing just collapsed, right? Like it's. What's to say? Like you can stand. They said you can stand up and look and see the sky through the ceiling. And it's like there's still snow up there, guys. So I don't know. But, so you feeling better, VR? I know you've been sick for the past 2 weeks.
Eh,
Yeah, good. Good to hear it.
not
I
so
sent him
much.
I sent him an envelope filled with chicken soup.
I mean, a little bit. Jesus. I feel better, but I just sound like shit still. But
You sound better than you did the other day.
Good.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you want to get back on camera? You know, we're doing a podcast right now, right?
He's working, motherfucker. He's working.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I can do that because it's not a TV show, it's a podcast. Nobody would have known if you didn't put that out. Thanks. Sure.
That's
Here's our
no problem.
engineer.
Mhm.
hmm
So yeah,
Whoops.
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm doing. I
Good.
just. Whoops.
What did you do on your sick days, VR? Did you lay in bed and
I sat around and played what did I play? Metro 2033. I beat that. I think that was during that. That's what Florida does.
The
When
concentration on
he's
Florida's
like,
face was just
"I'll take
like
care of
he
this."
was really doing it.
You guys aren't feeling good. I'll take care of this for you.
Oh wait, it's been 10 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty funny. That's what he was doing when we were in the call earlier. He wasn't doing a deadlift. He was wanking it. Oh, that's
No,
too
that's what-
fun.
Trying to lift up that Hulk cock.
Takes care of it for us. We don't feel
Yeah.
good.
Now, Florida, you bought a game the other day, and you started
Did I?
playing it. Yes, you did. And I would say I was slightly embarrassed that you were playing it, and then you wrote me into buying it.
Oh, I think I saw it. Wait a minute.
No, I didn't see it. What game was this?
Is this Magic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Oh,
I even asked you about that, Strider. I'm like, yeah, I saw Florida playing Magic. He's like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm like, and now you got it too. What the hell?
I haven't downloaded it completely yet, though.
It was on
Well, hey,
half
that-
sale. Half sale.
Half
It was on
sale.
half off sale.
What language is
And
that?
actually,
Mm.
all right. So what do you want to talk about? Bring it up. Go
hey,
ahead.
you know
fucking
what? I'm not gonna bash you for it because I played it and VR's played it.
That's
But
yeah, I think two
Cyber,
So-
Cyber and Juggernaut love that game. So
still, do
Yeah.
they play it anymore though?
if
Yeah, they do.
you wanted to jump in with them, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to play it.
Yeah, you could do a let's play, a commentary.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
Like a
this is where my
three-way.
elves attack you, and
You know, y'all are suck.
sorry, go ahead, Florida. Go ahead, sorry.
I was pretty disappointed. I bought the game. I was pretty disappointed you couldn't make up your own deck, like to the
Yeah, I was
full.
disappointed in that too.
Because
I
I
hate the
have,
randomization.
Well,
yeah, I have a badass deck in real life, of
that's
course.
because it's the Wii
And
version.
wait, you play in real life?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I used to all the time. Now
Yeah,
I
he.
have a
Oh,
When
bunch
we
of
first
cards
moved in
sitting in the
together, I
back.
remember you saying like, "Yeah, I've got a big Magic deck," and for some reason I was thinking like it was like not Magic the game, but like doing Magic. Like he had like
like magic
cards. Yeah,
tricks,
like he
like
could do magic
card
tricks with these
make
cards and stuff. And then like he pulled them out one day, and I was like, oh, it's those. Like I felt awkward, like I don't know you anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So, yeah, I bought Magic the Gathering, the card game. You can play online.
you
I
know
feel
the
like a
fun.
nerd, but
The funniest part about that is like how violent he gets when he's playing Black Ops. Sounds exactly the same when he's playing Magic the Gathering.
fucking mana. Goddamn mana.
Seriously,
What's
that's
wrong,
exactly
mana? Like,
yeah.
so much, man. It's just mana, 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 mana. I
I
had like
know.
10 mana, no creature cards out there. I was like, fuck this bullshit. That bitch kicked my ass. I'm talking. Hi.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed.
He
So,
was.
what's your favorite deck to use?
In the game,
Yeah,
I really like black decks and white Eating
the
life
black
for
deck
making
is pretty
people.
cool.
Yeah, I played against. I don't have it unlocked yet, but I would
Oh,
like to
okay.
play it. Black
Yeah,
deck.
it's really
I-
cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch
There
of
was
discard. The rack was in there. I noticed a rack. That's a common card. That's really good too.
the
But
sound effects
yeah,
it makes when you put out the rack is pretty cool. Have you heard, or you haven't unlocked it yet? But like it makes like a like a war drum. Like you hear like the bang on it, like when it puts out the card. It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
The visual effects on the cards are pretty cool too.
yeah, they are.
Like there's
I
no
was
like animations to it, but just like the light that comes up around it and stuff.
yeah, like when somebody burns you for discarding a card or whatever, like the flies
Yeah.
come out,
Yeah.
or you gain life, and it's the not the Sarah Angel. Is it? I think it is the Sarah Angel that gives +1/+1 to all your creature cards. I'm not
couldn't
gonna
tell
get
you
it.
exactly. I just are you talking about the white deck?
Yeah, the white deck.
Okay, yeah.
No, Glorious's Anthem, something
Yeah.
Anthem.
Okay, yeah,
Glorious
yeah.
Anthem.
Glorious
Yeah.
Anthem. Yeah.
When that card comes out, it's like, and like the board shines. It's like, man, I wish that happened IRL. I was like, fuck.
Put little LEDs under the card when you put it out. That'd be kind of cool.
Somebody would be like,
Keep it
here, you
excited.
can't have those because you can tell where your Glorious Anthem is at. Like, fuck you.
I like the blue deck when I played it. The blue deck was really cool. Like you control like everything that goes on in the game basically, because you can like counter them, tell them, hey, I don't want you to put that card out. Get rid of that shit. So
Do
that's
they
pretty.
actually have counter spells in the blue deck?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's all the blue deck is mostly, and then you get some flying creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty
But-
fun, but the only thing I didn't like was like you said, the whole you can't build your own deck, and then it just randomizes, so you get mana screwed or you get creature screwed, and you just get a shit ton of creatures that you can't put out because you don't have the mana.
Let me ask you one thing about that game, since you, I think, play it more than you'd admit to, Heiko. Um, can you customize how much land you have in a deck, or not? Because I don't think you can.
No,
I
you
don't,
can't.
and that is lame.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, I mean, you can customize like which cards you want to use in your deck, but not
Right.
mana. So you can put like, you can take out like the weaker cards if you just want to try and use like the stronger cards or something, but you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
There's
should be able
really
to adjust your mana
customization.
up and down.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm so
Somebody
glad I
else
brought
cares.
that up. Yeah.
That's why you play in that version. That's like the Kid Gloves version of Magic. They have another online version where you can do anything
Yeah,
you
but
want. You know that, right?
but
It
that
costs
one's
money
like,
to buy like cards
No.
and shit.
No.
You can
Well,
yeah,
buy
it does
cards.
cost-
You can buy.
Yes, you can, but that's what you get to do. You get to make your own decks and do everything you want. All the stuff you're talking about, you can do in that game. You just have to buy your cards.
Yeah, but
just
then
saying.
people go out and spend a shit ton of money to get the best cards, and then you
That's
try to
true.
go in and
I
yeah, you
know it
fuck.
sucks, but that's what freaking Grizzly Adams over here wants. So
Oh.
It's like, don't be jealous of my awesome beard,
and
okay?
you know what? I was growing one. Like I was sick, for a week, and I just stopped shaving. I'm like, I don't care, and I was gonna keep it and like,
You
at least
should
through the
have.
podcast, but I couldn't do it, man. It started itching, and like I went to like a customer like at work. I went out to work on like a server in like the back of the store, and I just felt like I was a homeless guy like walking around like should he be here right now? But who is this guy?
Did you have a bottle
So
with a
I
brown
mean,
paper
that-
bag over it and everything, like
no,
just wandering
but I
in?
did have like a little bag that I was carrying and like I'm like
With a stick on it, like you're holding it like this, like a hobo walking
I'd
around?
never yeah, I'd never been there before, so nobody knew who I was. I'm just like wandering around through the store, going through doorways and stuff.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, so I
Were
should
they shooing you away from the bathroom so you couldn't bathe in it?
yeah.
Couldn't bathe in the sink? Hey, get out of my bathroom!
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Get the fuck out.
You
Well, they
lied.
probably
really
thought that until you went out and got in your Beamer or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they were like at
The
stolen.
homeless man stole
when I still
Beamer.
had
Yeah.
I think you just killed somebody.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh
funny.
my golly.
So, yeah, that was a good topic.
Mhm.
So what have you been up to, Heiko? Been prepping to build your new
Uh,
computer here in a couple days.
Yeah, totally. Doing a shit ton of research. Just
Too
reading
much,
everything
almost?
Possible. Yeah, too much. Exactly.
I think I've talked to you like
Too
3 or 4
much.
times this week, and each time you've had a different motherboard, and you're like, all right, this is it. This is what I'm getting. And then next day, it's like, I've got it down to these two. And I'm like, didn't you pick one out? He's like, well, yeah, but like this here. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I would only change my mind because one motherboard would overclock like a few hundred megahertz more than the next. You're like, wait, that one's better. Let me get that one.
You
But,
keep
yeah,
doing that, so
so-
next thing you know, you spend $1,000 on a motherboard, and it won't fit in your case.
Well, dude, there's a classified, the original classified, the
God,
759, and it's on EVGA, right? They make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
classified. So like it's 350 would be the total cost for it.
Is that
But
it?
the only thing is it doesn't come with a warranty. It's like the B stock. So like I only get 90 days. Like
To fuck it up in
No
90
pun-
days.
yeah. So I'm like trying to contemplate if I want to take my chance with it. I mean, EVGA is a great brand. I have no reason not to trust them, but
Well, this whole time you've been saying like you don't really need to overclock, obviously that i7. But
No, that's
I have
true.
a feeling you're gonna be overclocking that i7.
well, the thing is, I know it's gonna be like 3 years before I upgrade again, just because it costs way too much,
Yeah.
and I don't want to sit there and, shell out $1,000 now. Excuse me.
We're
And
sorry,
then,
Heiko's having coffee.
I was gonna say, it sounds like he's choking up there, like
Okay,
teary-eyed.
He's crying.
He's like,
Don't
hold
cry,
on,
Heiko.
give me a
it'll
minute,
be
give me a
okay."
minute. I'll get it out.
He's thinking he just got the wrong motherboard. He's like, oh fuck, oh god, I hate my life. Continue.
I don't know.
But so-
The X68's coming out next year, and I don't want to have to get that just because it's the new thing. So if I can just get something where I can overclock it to last me,
I gotcha. So it's not necessarily like something like you're gonna need to overclock now, but something for the future possibly, to where you're
Right.
gonna have headroom. But even though you are gonna overclock it now,
well, if I want to run my RAM at 1600, then yeah.
why is it only? Why can't you run it at 16 stock?
Because stock isn't 1600, it's 1066.
What?
Do you want me to go into this?
Hey man, we're
No.
gaming PC.
Okay. So Intel spec is the chip, since the memory controller on the chip. Okay, hold on before I go into
Oh yeah,
this.
it's 800 or 1066, right?
VR, don't attack me when I say something wrong, okay?
So you admit already that it's wrong.
No,
You already
no,
admit that
I'm
it's
not
wrong.
saying it's
What,
wrong.
Are we gonna start talking about threads and cores?
No, I wasn't
Oh
gonna
my
touch
God.
threads and core.
Okay.
Let's not
Well,
get on
thanks
that
for
one.
tuning into the podcast. This is Florida. And
No, I was
Gonna
gonna
get
say
in a
like
bitch fight.
since the memory controller is on the i7 itself, it comes stock at 1066 megahertz. So anything over 1066 megahertz on your RAM is considered overclocking because
Yeah.
you have to get the divider on the RAM and the memory controller synced up. So like 2.8, 2.10, 2.12, all that crap. So in order to run it at 1600 megahertz on the RAM, you need to overclock the memory controller on the chip.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's why you have to raise the QPI and the VTT and all that shit.
I've got mine running at like 1504 right now, I think, with my. I can't really go much higher without getting too much heat on my CPU. But I
Yeah, well,
I did figure out how to change my RAM timings, or not timings, but ratio. You know, like 2x10 to 2.8 or by 2x12 or whatever.
right.
But I haven't done it.
Well, you can do the 200 times 20 to be 4 gigs, or you can even lower your multiplier down to 17.
Yeah.
That way, you're not up in, having to raise your voltages to get
Yeah. Pay no
stable
attention to
stuff.
Florida. He's being an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What? Are we doing
Yeah.
a podcast here or a
Yeah.
nerdcast? I'm sorry.
Florida just
Nerd.
goes into his BIOS and turns everything up as high as he can.
Yep.
He's like, all right, I'm overclocked.
Yay!
Oh, that was cool.
That was cool. Well, it says I was at 16 gigahertz for about 30 seconds there,
Yeah.
but then it died.
So yeah, as you can tell, I don't even have an X60 or 58 yet, and I already know like everything.
Yeah, there you go. Too much almost.
Too much reading.
Mm-hmm. Like
But
me, you
it's
just get
good.
in there and mess it up.
It's good to have yeah, speaking of motherboards, oddballers asking if I heard of the Fusion motherboard. I have, but then I was looking at the Big Bang X Power, and that's one. I can't decide between the Big Bang X Power, the Classified, and the FTW3 from EVGA now. So
Did you already buy one?
no, Wednesday. I get it on Wednesday. And then
Wednesday. I thought it was coming in Wednesday. I'm sorry. That's where
Oh,
I
no.
misunderstood.
No, so he still has 3 days to change his mind 16 times.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eeny meeny miny moe it? What do you think you're gonna wind up doing? Honestly, Heiko.
You're gonna like do rock paper scissors with
Probably.
the sales clerk. All right, I need you to help me out here, okay?
No, I would never ask anybody that works there. No.
It's like the Geek Squad,
dumb.
like
Oh, the Geek Squad definitely not.
yeah.
They're good for fixing viruses, and that's about it.
But even then,
Sounds
you can
like
do that
nothing what
yourself.
I've
do
heard.
that. They
Huh?
just install like Spybot. You're like, okay, you're done.
Yeah.
It'll be $100.
We ran this free program for you.
Yeah. Seriously, they charge.
Yeah, they do.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they do.
That's how they make their money off all that warranty shit and everything.
It's crazy. Like I was looking to see if I can get a position working on the Geek Squad, and you have to have like a 1 year experience with like programming and like web designing and shit. I was like, what? They don't even do any of this stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. If you go on to bestbuy.com, you look at their application stuff, it'll say like 1 year experience with like web designing and programming and shit like that. So if you wanted to get a job at a Geek Squad VR, I'm sure you'd
You
get
know
it.
how that probably works? Is like they don't want to pay people the amount of money that like a normal tech person would make, so they put these high requirements, and then they just take regular employees and be like, hey, we're gonna throw you in our Geek Squad department. You know, all you gotta do is just give them some
Maybe.
couple guidelines and things like that.
Maybe.
You gotta work your way up in the business to be the Geek Squad. Because if somebody has that
They
kind
say
of
that, but I'm sure they really don't. They're like, okay, well, so what says here you need web development? You're like, well, the HTML. Okay, you're hired.
yeah,
Go over there. Fix that.
I use Notepad and
yeah.
Yeah.
you're hired and
Holy
we'll give you
shit!
a
This
raise.
guy used Notepad. Oh my god. Yeah, I created this program called In Hi World, Hello World. Yeah, it's
Yep,
pretty
yep.
badass.
Yep. I put that on your resume like a little doc file. They start up. Whoa, this dude means
on.
business. He just made this program for us. It says hi, Geek Squad.
They can put on an Android app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, VR. You've been messing around with that whole SDK
I
thing. How's that
did.
becoming?
That I actually made a Hello Android.
Oh really?
That was the first one. I really haven't done anything else, but I got the SDK installed. It is pretty cool though. I'm looking forward to messing with it. Except that I won't really be able to test it because I don't have an Android phone. And to just go out and buy one, if you're not under contract, is like $500, which is
Jesus.
pretty ridiculous. But
That's it, huh?
eventually, we might see some. I don't know. I would say ICTHP apps, but I don't know how many people actually use Android.
3.
Sterling
Yeah.
does.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
So there's one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 1 out of 6 people. That'd be a
One, but
pretty
she
good
probably wouldn't
ratio.
download it. She's like, yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I started up and just says this is an app. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
we should have your work trade out iPhones for Androids. Huh?
I was thinking about that.
I like to trade this
I
in.
don't really want this anymore, guys. I hate that iPhone. I tried to look up the score of the Blazers game today while I was getting coffee, and it took like 10 minutes for the stupid thing to load a page. It's the most frustrating. Oh God, I hate that phone.
Yeah. Actually, it's
have
funny.
an app for that.
It's garbage.
Smart ass. No,
Oh, that is the app. I do have an app
Oh.
for that.
yeah.
See,
So
those
ha,
iPhones suck.
just takes a while.
You should
Yeah.
try to overclock your iPhone VR.
I would. Good.
I can see like he has like
That's
a water
like-
cooling thing, like some tubes going to it, and to like a backpack full of water and shit, walking around. So
It's as
one of
big
those-
as a brick phone, like the old 80s brick phones. Hello? Hey, what's going on, man? All you hear is like...
you can't even hold it up
just a
against your
bump.
face because it's too hot. It's like radiating heat. Like, yeah, I hear you. Hold on.
the
What was I
giant
say?
120mm fan on the back of it. Just blowing up.
No, the company I work for, they gave iPhone 4s to like all the higher ups, you know, like the supervisors and shit like that. Not me, unfortunately, but my boss came up to me, or my supervisor came up to me the other day last week, and because he knows I have an iPhone, and he's like, I have a question for you, and he goes, yeah, he goes, what did I do? And he set his phone down, and like all the icons were jiggling, and he's like, I don't know what I did. So I hit the home button, and went away, and he goes, well, how'd you do that? And like it blew his mind, dude. Blew his mind. And I was like, yeah, you can move the icons around and stuff. And he's like, what? He's like, well, how do you get him to do that again? So I was like, hold it down. And then another time, like when he first got it, he couldn't figure out why his phone wouldn't ring all the time, like when he got a call. And so I looked, and the little switcher on the side was to silent. Got some
Nice.
pretty smart people where I'm working.
Well, machinists.
Hey, the machinists know what the fuck they're doing. The supervisors don't. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So what games have you guys been playing?
I played some Wings of Prey. Played some Battlefield.
Yeah, I still want to see Wings of Prey. You haven't put any videos up of that, have you?
No, I haven't. I need to. I should. Like I played some when I was running on 1 monitor, and then when I ran some with 3, and it's definitely something to get used to because like your plane's on the first monitor, and then your 2 are like your peripheral. So like anytime you move, like the whole world goes like this, and it throws your like whole equilibrium off. How you would say that? But,
Mhm.
it's a trip. But yeah, I should. I'll try and put maybe some videos together for that. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is using the 360 controller. Is the left stick is basically like your pitch and yawn,
Yeah,
and
and
your
up and down and stuff.
left and right. Yeah, like I wish they made it so that it was like the left was like to turn the plane, and then you used the right stick to actually do that, the pitch and yawn.
You can change that.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Like in the like device controllers or whatever, like where you go through, like they have some presets of like some like standard controllers and stuff or joysticks, but they don't even have a 360 controller. You just do default gamepad, and then it shows 360, but you can change what everything does if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So check out the demo. See what you think of it.
Yeah,
Where
try
do
to
you
demo
download
it. The
Steam or?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Steam.
the scale is pretty awesome. I can't and that's just on one screen. I can't imagine 3 monitors.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I
Like
bet.
I did one where it was like me and like I don't know 6 of my other planes like or my squadron, and they're like, we got bombers coming in, and then it was literally like anywhere from like 40 to 50 like bombers flying through the air that we had to take out, and they're all have shooting at you and stuff. So like you're just flying around like in between bombers, and there's just like bullets flying fucking everywhere, and you're getting hit, and it was crazy. By the end of that mission, like I was smoking, and my plane was just like stuttering and trying to make it back. But yeah, it was pretty badass. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, that screenshot that you took where there was like I
All the
don't even
bombers
know
in
how
there.
many. There's
Yeah,
just like a ton of them.
yeah, that's the one.
Uh,
So yeah, check it out. Fun game.
Yeah.
Wings
Yeah.
of Prey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I wanna bring up the fact that what were you gonna say? What were you
I was
gonna
just
say,
gonna ask
Spartan?
you
What
about
got?
Black Ops, but I'm sure you're going there yourself.
Exactly. That's all I have to bring to the table. Black Ops and Magic the Gathering.
What if they had a baby, like instead of fighting
Oh
people in
my
Black
God.
Ops, all you go to the middle, like the center of Nuketown, and you all throw down your cards, and do whatever, and see who wins.
It'd be funnier than shit. They all sit down Indian style. And
Yeah.
like, all right, let's do this. Yeah.
Or what if that was going on in the middle of an
I,
actual like game? Like, what the fuck are they doing over there? Go ahead.
It's a
Hey,
protection.
speaking
circle
of-
protection.
Circle of Protection.
Also
Yeah,
known
is
as a
that a
circle
card?
jerk. Go ahead.
No, it's a white card. There's a protection card. At any rate, I prestige for the. I'm on 5th time. I'm on my 6th prestige now, so that's pretty cool.
You're
Yeah,
so proud
I
of
was
that,
talking
too.
shit that I was gonna pass you up. I don't know if I am though, because I just don't know that I like that game enough to play through it that many
Yes,
times.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm still the first prestige. I haven't even.
Yeah, aren't you like a 20 something?
No, I'm finally 50, I think, but
Oh, okay.
I have no desire to prestige or even play really. Like I'll hop in, play one game, and I'm like, yep, that was all right. I'm out.
And that's why I'm the Lone Ranger of the fucking group, and I play all the damn time.
He does. Too.
He's
I'm
making
always
up for
on.
us. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
To be honest, I kind of like. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I like Modern
What?
Warfare 2 more than Black Ops, but there's some of that stuff was a little frustrating. But
I
Yeah,
don't think
I
it's
got back in
necessarily
Modern Warfare
something.
2. I played a game of COD 4 as well. I've been playing all sorts of different shit.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, dude.
You mean
COD 4
all
is pretty
sorts of Call of
badass.
Duty?
I'm looking forward to the next
Yeah.
one, the space one. I want to see that. Somebody just mentioned that in chat. That's gonna be awesome.
Are you
I can't wait for
serious?
that one. Hell yeah, that'll be
From a
awesome.
brand new developer,
come-
they're gonna develop the best Call of Duty that's taking place in outer space. You don't nod your head up and down, VR. It should go left
Who's-
and right, dude.
who's
That is
doing it?
the
Who's
stupidest
developing
fucking
it?
idea ever.
Sledgehammer.
It's a brand new dev. They've never developed anything before, I believe.
I think
looked
they
at-
have. They've
They
done
have
something.
like 3 games in development.
Oh well, you said nothing.
Well,
Back
hey,
out.
no, they developed 3 games. Solitaire.
They have 3 games in development. They aren't fully developed
Well.
yet, and they're developing the next best, greatest, and latest Modern Warfare. Are you kidding me?
Well, what,
Space
so let's give
warfare.
it to Treyarch and let them ruin another one?
Star
Really?
Wars.
Is that
Fuck
any
Fuck
better?
you.
Oh my god.
Did it? I was.
We don't want to take a chance on this new guy, so we'll give it to Treyarch, who we know will ruin anything that they touch. Let's give it to them. Let's have them.
Do it.
develop. No.
They didn't
Word.
necessarily ruin it, but
Oh, Treyarch.
IW ruined it with them
They
pissing
ruined
on
it.
themselves.
Treyarch.
They ruined the
IW.
PC version.
That's
I'll
what
say
they do. That should be
Yeah.
their slogan. Treyarch, we ruin things.
that. Ruined.
box quote.
They ruined my face after I sucked all of them off. I love Treyarch.
Damn.
Yeah, you do. Jesus.
Fuck.
Enjoy.
I don't know the whole
There should be a bukkake somewhere. Go ahead.
space thing though. Like they're gonna have to do that to where it's like, if it's gonna be space theme, it's gonna have to be like a Halo space theme, like where you're on the ground. Because if it's like if it's floating around the space like Shattered Horizons, I don't see how that would work.
No. Well, I was thinking more like Battlefield 2142, which I think would be awesome. It's kind of like futuristic themed, but it's not like flying around and shooting
Yeah,
lasers.
yeah.
It's just like kind of
You
future.
shot the man cannons.
What?
Weren't they man cannons? Isn't that how you got on top of the Titans?
Oh, well, kind of, yeah. Escape pods. But I mean, all the stuff they did, I mean, it wasn't like just crazy, like, oh, we'll just teleport you and you just appear. It was like, and like the vehicles they had, they were futuristic, like hovering, like helicopters, but they weren't like just uber kill everything. It was, I mean, it was buggy, but the concept was good.
No, I like
Let me,
2042. A little bit I played of it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Let me ask you this. I mean, the only thing that concerns me in all seriousness is being in outer space, that it's going to be more
They'll
Halo-y.
suffocate.
It's going to be more like Halo. You know what I mean? Like the huge space jump and gravity being all fucked up and the guns being like laser.
Dude, you
guns.
imagine how bad the knife lunge would be in space. You just see a guy floating at you, you're like, fuck me. You're like, ah. Or you just be floating around each other trying to knife, like, you know, and not hitting anything.
Oh, I hope
They
it won't.
jump and like fly around each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
I would agree with you, Florida. I hope they don't do that because Halo kind of sucks. But
I don't think they can do that to Call of Duty. Call of Duty is,
Yeah.
it's not like Halo. You don't jump
yeah,
Yeah.
that would need to
feet
be
in the
like a
air.
franchise or something. That would be like changing everything about it.
Yeah, exactly. They have to keep the
Just
core
kind of
like mechanics to it.
Yeah,
right.
I think
But
that'd
it
be
concerns
badass.
me. It concerns me.
I really
It's
want.
probably gonna be space stations and shit like that. It's probably not gonna be like actually out in space.
Oh, I was hoping you could fly a TIE fighter or something. That'd be cool.
Darth
If
Vader as your
freaking
wingman.
Treyarch did it, you would be. They'd be like, okay, here's this cool vehicle that we just created. You can fly around and just blow everything up. Just stupid stuff like that.
It's got 16 nukes
Oh,
on it.
that'd
It's a
be
kill streak.
Battlefield. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Battlefield's all
For
about fucking
Battlefield.
vehicles, and you just hop in a fucking tank
Dude,
and demolish
Treyarch does
everything.
that too, though. That's like their signature. Like any game they get, they're like, huh, what vehicles can we add and call it our own game? Like,
RC car.
Have you played
World at
Call
War?
of Black
World-
Ops? Have you,
what?
have
Yeah,
you
that
played
was
Black
that
Ops?
was the one that they didn't. And in the developer interviews, they asked him about that. Like, well, are you guys gonna what vehicles can we expect? Because that's what you're kind of known for. Like, that's what they do. And they said that in that
That's-
case, they wanted to keep it infantry combat, so they didn't. But
Yeah, that's why they didn't, because they know adding their shitty vehicles sucks.
yes,
Like the handling on Treyarch vehicles is awful. The handling on Battlefield vehicles is awesome. I heard you. I heard you say, "What about Battlefield, dude?" It's different. It's not like you go in and you got like a tank that can turn like a fucking a zillion miles per hour and stop on a dime.
as much as I hate Battlefield in a way, their vehicles I think are a lot better than I mean like the chopper in Black Ops just annihilates everything. I mean if they don't shoot you down right away, like those little bullets are like freaking mini nukes. You just kill everything on the map. In
Yeah, what's
Battlefield,
up
it's
with
hard to
that?
kill people with that freaking chain gun in the chopper.
That's
It's
true.
hard. It's difficult.
Because it's not easy in real life. So
Yeah,
unless
but
You
you're
know-
hovering there.
unless it's Black Ops and you get like little red targets and the bullets just you even have to look where you're shooting and you just kill everything.
Splash damage for the win.
I don't,
Plus
yeah,
the
I
choppers
really
hang
don't
around
like
for like 10 minutes. What the hell is
I
up with that?
that splash damage thing. Strider is awful. It's like there's a bullet landing over there. That's a 50 cal. It there's nothing to. There's no explosive rounds in a fucking chain gun. But this thing's blowing up right next to you, and you can't.
I like
I
how
don't know.
Florida looks like he's just been tag teamed and slapped the fuck out of with both
Yeah.
cocks.
I'm
Like,
waiting for him to respond.
just
and
embarrassed.
actually
He's just like,
say,
man,
no,
this
no,
sucks.
but
I'm
this."
just. I was waiting for a fucking chance to respond. I was just trying to think of, man, maybe I need a fucking Black Ops clan or something that I can roll with because I think everybody is like, oh, fuck Black Ops, man. I suck at it, man.
I'm gonna say I don't
go
think.
see on
Sucks,
Newtown on
man.
one of the videos, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say Black Ops is a bad game, but I think the reason I'm not really all into it is just it seems like it's all more of the same. Like it's more Call of Duty shooter, almost like if it would have been spaced out like over 2 years instead of one. You know, I don't know. That's kind of my take on it, but
I wonder if they're
I-
using the same engine for this next one that's set in space.
Probably.
it's possible.
I think so.
Well, they really can't. They really can't go too much farther just because the consoles are kind of holding you back. Like that's the same, same hardware. They can't get crazy with it,
I imagine they'll use it, but like tweak it and update things maybe.
which is
I
what
don't
they do. But when they have more time with an engine, you can obviously get more out of it. I mean, obviously, like the Source engine's a prime example of that as well. And
Or
they did the
Unreal
same
Engine
thing with
3.
Halo. Yeah, or Halo. Like the Reach one looks really good compared to old ones, but I don't know. I've heard. I was listening to another podcast and they were talking about the fact that how they think consoles is basically holding PC gaming back as far as the kind of graphical improvements we could be seeing. because obviously
Oh, yeah.
everything's made for the consoles now, so you can't get crazy with a PC. Unlike what Crysis, oh, actually, it was the Crytek guys. Actually, is one of the said it. They said that consoles are holding them back because you can't do what you want. But
Yeah. Well, there are some developers that will just develop on PC, and those games are freaking awesome. I mean, like Metro 2033.
yeah,
That
that's not
game,
on
Yep.
consoles.
it is on Xbox, but they ported it to Xbox from PC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be though, because like I mean, why would you start with like the lower end and then port up to the higher end, make the higher end stuff, and then you know what I mean,
Well, yeah.
and then
Well,
cut
then
out
if
what you
you
need to
start
get it to
lower,
run
though,
way
well.
easier to
Then
port from
it's
low to high.
then it's guaranteed to work on anything if you start with the lowest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
That's
yeah,
bullshit.
and then you
High
gotta
and low,
think
that
like
bitch.
a lot of people don't have i5s or i7s yet. They're still dual core based.
Mhm.
I mean, if you look at Steam, it's like 85% of the people on there have dual cores and like a single graphics card. So it's not like everybody has a high-end PC.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Sure.
they
True
just
point.
go for the main where the money is.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
So
yeah, I don't blame them
everybody,
for that either.
everybody buy i7s and have better games.
Yeah. In 3 years after they get developed.
Yeah.
Right. But what was I gonna say?
2033 was pretty good though.
Hey, you beat that, didn't you?
It's like the first game I beat. That was when I was sick. I went through and like played the whole thing. And
I
like
don't know.
I never finish games, so I was like, I'm gonna finish it. I don't care how long it takes. So I just played it all the way through and finally beat it. And it was pretty good. It doesn't run all that smooth. But
Well, yeah.
I mean, it looks good, but yeah, it is pretty. It didn't optimize very well. But I mean, compared to like the other like Russian titles. I've only played Stalker. I don't know what other
Yeah,
game
I didn't care for
comes out
soccer.
there, but I thought Stalker was cool, but it was way too buggy and laggy, and
Mm-hmm.
was even more not optimized.
Yeah.
But that one was pretty good. That was pretty well done.
I know I started up Metro 2033 once I got this PC built, and I was just testing it out because I never even ran it before, but I heard it was a pretty graphics intensive game, and I was like, damn, that looks like a good game. Like just as far as like graphically,
Yeah,
it
it
looks
is.
amazing.
How did it run for you?
I had everything maxed out, and it was running between like 50 and 60 frames a second.
That's pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't
For
bad.
that game.
I had like there was one part where it kind of dipped down to like close to 30, but for the most part it was but it looked really really good.
That's
So I
pretty
was
cool.
stoked about that. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I had something to bring up. I can't remember what it is now.
Oh, I
penis?
just
I have notes.
throw something out there. I'm gonna when I put together the rig I'm gonna be building this week, it'll either be Wednesday night or Thursday. I'm gonna document it completely because there's people on the website have been asking what they want to know what to buy, and then it's cheaper if you actually buy the parts and put it together yourself instead of paying somebody else to do it, like CyberPower or iBuyPower. I mean, they're good companies and they will do it for you and they'll do a good job at it, but they charge you just so much just to put it together for you. So I wanted
Yeah.
to put out kind of like a how to build your computer. Like I'm gonna try and do video. I don't know if I can, but it's either gonna be video or a lot of pictures. So
Dude, don't you have like a laptop or something like that, or?
Yeah.
yeah, I do have a laptop.
I mean, you could
probably hook
record.
my webcam
Yeah, I
up
was gonna
to
say you
it.
could record it with a webcam,
Yeah, I could probably do that.
720p or something, or if you want like small tidbits of video at least.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, look for that.
That's a good
this
idea.
week.
Yeah. Should be
It's really
exciting.
not
Oh.
that. I think a lot of people think it's really hard to build a computer, but it's actually just like putting together a tiki torch. Like it's really simplistic. And for Florida to say that, you know it has to be fucking easy, people.
I was thinking more along the lines of Legos instead of a tiki torch, but sure.
Sure.
I like tiki torches.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Pokemon just asked a good question. Florida, he's asking when Geico's gonna get their caveman back.
That was pretty funny.
I think
Building
they're
a-
making me go back
so
and work
easy
next
to
year, eh?
get.
It's so easy. Yeah, Florida the caveman can do it. I mean, I'm freaking roll an advertisement for everything.
That was funny. I'm sorry.
That is pretty funny.
Don't worry, guys. I'll shave next year.
Yeah.
Next year. Well, that's not too far away.
Once it gets all 15
weeks.
prestiges or whatever, that should be like your present for.
It should be. I should do
Black
that.
Ops.
And you should shave it and then keep it in a sandwich bag or something. Be like, this is when I prestige to level 15 in Black Ops.
Sell it on eBay. Florida's 15th prestige beard.
Oh man.
Sells for 16 cents. Sweet.
Hey, dude,
Ships
that'd be
for
16
$5.
cents for fucking facial hair. I'd be happy with that.
Damn.
I could even autograph it.
Each individual hair.
No. No.
Wow. Might
It's
take
a
a while.
laser.
There you go. It started like kind of a new series on the site. I don't know if you saw it before, like doing like ICTHP rigs.
Yeah, I saw that. What's that all about? I just saw that we uploaded a video via Twitter, and I was like, huh, that's cool.
Yeah. Maybe you can do maybe do yours next, like, because a lot of people are always asking like what kind of gaming setups we have and stuff, and like just record your setup and what you have and shit like that. I don't know.
I felt like I was watching a 13-year-old YouTube video with his unboxing for Call of Duty.
I could
or
have
something.
done that. I could have done that, but I didn't.
Okay,
keep it-
seriously, guys. Today I got my Black Ops unboxed. You can see it right here. And okay, now I'm gonna unbox. I'm so excited.
That camera
wasn't
work is
that
pretty
bad.
accurate. I'm not gonna lie.
Not for you, but for the fucking unboxing
yeah.
videos.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, really?
Oh, yeah, I watched a couple of those trying to see, like, my motherboard research. Just going on YouTube and be like, see what does this dumb kid think about his motherboard? And then watching it, it's like that. It's like, this is the box over here. And this is the box over here.
Why is it like the people that that aren't necessarily 13, but like they're obviously grown men that kind of maybe do this for reviews and things like that? But why is it always like they're out of breath like when they're trying to put that stuff out, like And here we got he's like trying to rip the plastic off with one hand, like holding his camera and pull it
Well,
out.
if you look
Just
at their
fapped it,
hands,
getting it?
if you look at their hands, they're these giant fucking meat sausages that are just like howling into some overweight tech nerds. I gotta get this out. Oh my god.
Hammer.
Like I don't know if I'd
People-
want to. I don't know if I'd want anybody to see me get that excited over a piece of hardware. I mean, I do, but especially
I
when
watched your PC video and you looked pretty excited. You're like, here's your RAM. That's awesome.
yeah, seriously. I
I'm gonna try and be as over the top as I can when I do this video.
You
Oh,
should.
God.
Be like,
For
and
the
this is awesome
camera.
fucking guys. Oh my god!
Like one of those salesmen, Buy it now. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I was joking with my roommate a week or two ago, like about how the UPS guy must think that something weird's going on here because it's been a steady stream of UPS boxes for the past like 2 months. Like every week, there's like 4 or 5 boxes. Not necessarily for me too. Like Grant's ordered stuff, and then like I built that computer for his parents, and it's been pretty
That's a
pretty
good
nonstop.
story.
I thought so. But I always get up and like just go check the front door to see if anything's there,
Yeah.
And when I do, it's exciting. Run back to my room,
So
like, yeah,
UPS guy
seriously,
just
get a box.
stands there.
Do
Like,
what?
so I've been here. It's a UPS guy just standing there, like, so you can invite me in. I come here all the time and I hang out with you guys. Or...
He's like, I better get a
Cable guy.
damn good Christmas
Like,
present
never
this
leave.
year.
Yeah.
Like the cable guy.
Speaking of Christmas presents, do you guys tip people such as your mail person, your UPS person, your the people that you use most frequently?
I really should this year, but I haven't in the past.
Do you
I'll
say-
just catch him and be like,
Like this.
dude, I'm really sorry about all these boxes. Here's $5.
Yeah.
Because I thought about I have my neighbors. I live in an apartment complex. I thought about just sending them a thank you card with like $20 or something like in it. because
Thanks for
they always
putting up
pick
with all my
packages. Oh yeah, that
For-
too.
That loudness.
Why? You're gonna pay your neighbors? Why?
Just because they pick up a lot of packages that are like, oh yeah, it's a $1,300 package. I don't want it laying out on my front doorstep. And they could be like, no, we didn't get it, and then turn around and sell it. Like,
Huh.
Like your
Yeah,
lemur, like you hear like music from the next room over, like, son of a bitch.
yeah.
At least then you would know it works.
Yeah, that's true. Or somebody's at least getting use out of it. How's that been
It
coming, by the way?
works. I just
Have you had it working yet?
It works. It turns on.
It turns on.
That's good.
How's that Mac running too? Is that still going good or?
Yeah, I sell
It
that.
turns on.
Wait, what kind is it?
G5.
Oh, never mind.
It's not a. It's not a the power. They make powerhouse G5s, but it's not.
Yeah, no, but it's not an Intel core.
No.
I need an Intel core
Why?
for to develop for it to do like iPhone apps. You need that.
Whatever. Dude.
So if anybody wants to donate a Android phone or a Mac computer
Yeah.
to VR6R,
Yeah, if you
can
guys
email.
want like your iPhone apps, I know we've gotten that question like more times than I care to reply to on the forum about when are we gonna make an app. But yeah, that's what you can do. You can donate a Mac. I was gonna say
Yeah.
an old Mac, but it'd have to be pretty new because it's got to be an Intel core. So,
They send you like one of the old like 1985 Macintoshes like with a giant like it's
yeah,
just the screen.
like,
Put
we
floppies in it.
appreciate and all, but no, that's not gonna help.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
I'll
You
send
could
a
probably
Mac.
like get 5 old Macs and then sell them for one new one. You ever think of that? You ever
Or
think
daisy
of that,
chain
VR?
'em.
I mean, why do you have to be so picky?
No, that wouldn't work.
Okay, just saying.
You should just send VR some mac and cheese.
Great. Hike always comes up with those weird analogies like that.
hmm
It's not really an analogy, is it?
Shut up, Florida.
Go comb your beard.
Go comb your
I
beard.
didn't know that.
Go braid it.
We tried braiding it when Sterling was here, but it didn't work out. So
I
well.
do not doubt that.
It's just like a bunch
such
of
a
pubic
fucking
hairs that were all
pussy,
tied
dude.
up in knots.
You know what that is? It's just pubes. It's not like head hair.
Right.
Pubic hair.
It's like from like sucking yourself off. Like you just get like pubic hair stuck to your face, and over time it's just formed a beard.
Didn't you try that strategy, Strider?
Yeah, it doesn't stick. Doesn't stick.
It just falls off.
Yeah.
You have to use crazy glue, not wood glue, just because it came
Oh.
out. Yeah.
Now, I was
yeah.
using Scotch masking tape, like with it inverted, and stuck it on my face. This conversation's gone downhill really fast. Pubic beards. Let's see here. Well, does anybody in the JTV chat have any questions that you would like to see answered? Say them now. Or hold
Since we
your peace.
moved on to pubic hair.
Oh, hey, I got a question.
There you go.
Did anybody
Glider
watch the
flyer.
VGAs
Hey.
last night?
Oh. I'll get to his
Oh
question.
yeah, there were VGAs yesterday. I guess we could talk about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Cataclysm is huge right now.
Oh,
Fuck
God,
Cataclysm.
we don't need to talk about that.
Well,
Dude,
that's your
Red
favorite
Dead
game,
Redemption.
VR.
Red Dead
Red Dead
Redemption took
swept
a
it,
lot.
dude.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's right.
Everything.
I was going to talk. Who did I bring this up to? Florida or Heiko? I
I
can't
think they
remember about.
swept it. What did they win?
Ico.
Like 2, and one of them was like best sound or best
No, they
best
took
song,
song.
right? Best original
They took
song.
song,
Yay,
game
best
of the
original
year,
Ugh.
and
Best DLC.
storyline and DLC, and something else. I forget what it was though. Whatever the other one was, they basically took everything.
I brought
is
this
awesome.
up to Heiko. Yeah, sorry. I brought
No,
this up to
go ahead.
Heiko. We should do like our own kind of game of the year nominations, and then we'll make a forum post with a poll after we come up with the nominees. And Florida, shut the fuck up.
I didn't say anything, dude.
I see
I
what
don't
your
know what
head's
you're-
doing.
What is it?
Okay.
Whoa.
And then so what do we do when a winner's decided?
Yeah, we just have a winner.
We just
We
Do
just
we
pick
send
out.
this to
We'll,
you?
Say
something?
congratulations.
We,
yeah,
like,
congratulations,
find out.
ICTHP has picked U.S. Game of the Year. Accept
Like,
this
draw it
McDonald's
in hand.
certificate as our appreciation for your hard work. No, I think it'd be cool. At least, I mean, if we can come up with like some ideas for what we think our game of the year should be, and then we can make a forum post, and then have like in a couple weeks say what the users thought their game of the year should be.
Black Ops.
To them personally, not just like what's sold the most, Black Ops, or
Yeah.
Black Ops.
something like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of games that came out this year. Obviously, like Mass Effect 2 was a big one.
Dude, did you see the Mass Effect 3 trailer?
Yeah, I saw that too.
That
That looks awesome.
looks badass. Although it's just a cutscene. I wish they would actually show gameplay.
Yeah, they
Well,
did. Same
I'm
thing
sure
with
the
the
gameplay will look the same.
You know what
the
else I heard? There's a potential spin-off from that world as like a true first-person shooter.
yeah, I
Really?
heard about that, like
That
multiplayer or something like that.
I don't remember where I heard it. I think my roommate might have told me about it.
I heard
But
about that
yeah,
too.
like less like an RPG like Gears of War style, but just a first-person shooter, which I think would be awesome. That would
I
be
don't know.
bad.
I'd have to see it, but
No,
I'd hope
it
so.
would be awesome.
Okay, we'll take
Sorry,
your word for
Florida,
it.
are you okay over there?
Oh yeah. No, not at all.
I saw
So,
I'm really excited about the new Elder Scrolls that they announced.
What?
I just hope to God that it's a new
Sure.
game engine.
Why?
I'm
Cause
sure it'll be.
I hope so,
Wouldn't they
dude.
use a Fallout engine?
I hope not. I think
Why
it's so
not?
fucking outdated now, dude.
Was the
They
first game on Elder Scrolls 3?
Oblivion, I think. wasn't it?
Oblivion was the first one, yeah. Then it was Fallout 3, and then it was. But that was Oblivion came out in 2004, 2005. Might have been
What
an
was the-
Xbox.
What was the game they brought out? They did Oblivion, and then they postponed it for the next one. What did they put out last?
Morrowind?
Can't think of it. Was it
Morrowind, Elder
Fallout?
Scrolls 3?
Oh, they put
What?
Fallout 3 out, right?
Yeah, they put Fallout 3 out.
Okay, and then who did New Vegas? Was it the same team?
No, that was Obsidian.
Okay, so then the guys that made Fallout 3 and Oblivion are doing the new uh, Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah, something to that effect.
Okay, good, because I like that team. I mean, New Vegas, I couldn't get into that.
What? I
know
like
you
New
guys
Vegas better
liked
than I
it.
did.
No,
Yeah.
I know you guys liked it, but me personally, I couldn't get into it.
Well, there you go. But yeah, they had like the little cutscene trailer.
What was it called again? Chikrin or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. They always have weird names where it's like, you know, can't pronounce the shit. Let's call it Elder Scrolls 5.
After a couple of other developers have put out the era, I guess, and the
Mhm.
way that the fighting mechanics are, I hope that they like learned from those developers' mistakes and like really make it good, because melee combat,
Yeah, blue.
yeah.
I really hope they get back to kind of like the Morrowind experience because, and if I remember correctly, in that game it was more or less like there was almost no end to a possibilities of what you could do as far as like how powerful you could become and things of that nature. Like when I had a long time ago when my old roommates, they were discussing like it was feasible to build like a powerful enough spell to kill all the NPCs in the world. It would take a really long time to do, but you could have done it. Whereas in Oblivion, like they basically had limits on all that stuff, so only to a certain extent to what you could do. I think it'd be cool to like, you know, have endless possibilities to a certain extent.
Doesn't
would
that
be
kind of
cool.
break the game though if you can kill all the NPCs?
It's not something you would do off the starting gate for. It's something like you would have to spend a long time building up for, to where it's just like if it's something you wanted to do. But yeah, I don't know. So looking forward to that Elder Scrolls 5. I don't know. Obviously, we've all played kind of different games throughout the year, so we might have mixed opinions on what we think the best one was. I, for one, thoroughly enjoyed Red Dead Redemption, and I know it won Game of the Year at VGA, but I would put that up there as a nominee for me.
I would if it didn't freaking have so many frame rate issues.
Oh yeah, besides that, but as far as story and all that fun stuff, I thought it was really well done. But any game on the
Yeah.
360 nowadays almost has frame rate issues. Or even consoles in general, I guess, wasn't necessarily.
Yeah, they're
360.
just trying to push those systems too far.
And they still got like 3 or 4 years left.
Yeah, I cannot believe Microsoft and Sony both decided, hey, we're not going to put on a new system just yet. We're just going to add movement bullshit and call
Do
it that.
they have an agreement on that? Like, let's try and milk these things out, or like I'm really
Yeah.
surprised like PS3 or PlayStation hasn't been like, you know what, we're not really making sales on everything. Let's make a new console that's really high end, you know,
PS4's
that's
been
easier to.
announced.
Yeah, okay, thanks. And you know, that'd be really much easier to develop for because obviously the PS3 is the one that's kind of hard to develop
No,
for.
I'm just saying the PS4 has been announced and they have pictures of it too.
That's all fake.
Yeah, they've already said that they're not putting it out. They're just focusing on Move and the PSP2, which is
How about
dumb.
Sony's
But
new phone? The little phone of Sony.
yeah, I
PlayStation phone?
saw that. Yeah,
They
that's
have their own
basically what it
phone.
is.
And it's supposed to have as good a graphics as a PSP or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. They're trying to go after the iPhone with that, so
That's gonna be hard to do.
Kind of interesting, yeah. I mean, like you slide it out and you have the whole D-pad and you have like the 4 Sony
yeah,
buttons, which
yeah, I saw that.
it's cool. It reminded me of that old fail phone that somebody tried making a gaming phone. You know what I mean? Like,
The Engage or
you gotta,
whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta draw.
Is
a
that the one
line
where
of
you held it sideways to the side of your ear, like to talk? I think it was. I think it was. You held it like this. Like that's how you held it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you didn't know that? It was called the Engage because like the speaker and stuff was like up here basically, so you'd have to talk like that.
At some point, you gotta distinguish the two. Obviously, I think just a phone will do better than a phone and a game phone thing. You know what I mean? Like when you
Yeah.
try to throw a bunch of shit in something, sometimes it just all turns to shit. Like it's just rubbish, you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, obviously it'd probably sell a lot more in Japan than it will here, but yeah, that they're going after a market that Apple's got held by the nuts, so it's kind of hard to.
It's not trivia.
You guys having a separate conversation over there?
Huh? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Phones are phones. I don't give a shit if it plays a fucking Xbox 360 game on it. As long as it works like a phone.
At some point, they're gonna develop a gaming phone, and they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, this was supposed to be a phone, was it? Yeah, we took that feature out."
Yeah, yeah.
But it's
You know what?
called a phone. It says phone on the package. Oh, no, you can't make calls. Forget. You can
Yeah,
text.
yeah.
You can text.
You can
Text.
text, yeah. It's,
That's just our
That's where
marketing
everything's
campaign.
going. I mean, if you look at it now, people just use texting more than they actually talk to people anyways. They just text each other. I was
Yeah.
looking at my thing the other day and I used my phone for like 100 minutes and then I got like 500 text messages. It's like,
Yeah.
That's nothing, dude. I think on average, like the last like couple times I've actually looked at my phone bill, I've used like last time I think it was 26 minutes I used, and they're all like 1 minute phone calls. Like, hey, I'm here. Like, okay, thanks, bye, or hang up. That was it, you know, or whatever. And even then, like, it's just all text messaging.
yeah.
I don't know why that is. I just don't like talking to people, I guess.
Not everybody can text on their home phone, I guess. I'm sure it'll go
Grandma,
that
why
way.
don't you just text me?
He's just
What,
got like the
Johnny?
giant number or the giant letters on the keypad because
Yeah.
you know,
Can't see. It's like this giant
Yeah.
thing. Like, beep.
pressing on this button.
Yeah.
A F T.
That would be kind of funny. All right. Okay, so we got Red Dead Redemption. We got Black Ops, obviously, Florida's going to
Black
throw it
Ops.
in the mix. Yeah. What about you guys? You guys have any particular games that stand out to you that you really like for the year?
Mm,
All right.
Did Borderlands come out this year?
Now it's 2009.
when was
I
Mass
liked
Effect
Bag-
2 out?
That was this year.
What was it?
Mass
Mass
Effect
Effect 2. I thought that
Yeah,
was
Mass
yeah,
Effect 2 was this year. No, Mass Effect 2 this year. Bad Company
Oh, that's
2 was
right,
this
'cause
year.
it was up for all those awards.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 was, yeah.
Didn't it
Uh,
won one yesterday, didn't it? It won something.
Last place award.
Mass Effect 2?
Thank
Have
you
you-
for
have you
participating
played it?
award.
Oh,
Yeah, I beat
Jesus.
Mass Effect 2. No, I beat Mass Effect 2. I'm joking, dude. I love Mass Effect 2.
No, I was watching the pregame, or not pregame, but the pre-VGA post, whatever the heck they call it. And they had these two chicks on, and they were like, yeah, we like basically made Mass Effect 2. And I told
don't
VR that, and he was like, what?
That
And then-
there, no.
Well, to me, that's what they said. They were like, and the
Yeah.
directors or something like that. I don't know. But if it was two chicks that made Mass Effect 2,
Are you sexist?
like, the thought, no. I was just gonna say that's cool.
That was
they
the selling
attractive?
point.
There's not a lot of chicks that make games or come up with the ideas of a game.
because their place is in the kitchen.
Except for Bulletstorm. There's a girl on Bulletstorm that works on or they're working on Bullet. That game looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it does. I'm looking forward to that one as well.
But yeah. Get in the kitchen,
Uh,
make me some pie.
Obviously, a lot of people will think will throw Halo Reach in there as well, even though I don't think Florida played
I
like
never-
15 minutes of that game. And that was it, I think.
I played it, and then I came back from freaking Brooklyn, and I didn't ever touch it again.
Hmm.
I just don't have any ambition because Black Ops
That
is
was-
coming out soon, and I was practicing in MW2 to get my aimbot to work correctly in Black Ops.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to calibrate that. Make sure it's going for the head,
Oh
not
yeah,
the penis.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, because you know, I use an aimbot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hacker.
Fucking ass hat.
Fucking ass that. Oh yeah, yeah. You
That
got a
pissed
new gaming mouse. You did. How you
I
liking that
did.
so far? Yes.
I love
You see how excited he got, and he's making fun of me for going through boxes. You little motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got really, really excited. Like I've not seen your face light up that bright in a while. Anyways, go ahead.
What do you want to know about it?
I don't know.
Does
How
she
you
have an
liking
LED
it?
behind
Did you get
your
that?
head?
Just lights up. Boop.
I
No,
love it. I love my gaming mouse. The
What
only thing
make
is
and
that
model? Where'd
Yeah.
you get it from?
Logitech 700 got it from Tiger Direct. G700.
Care to show everybody on the
700.
camera? Or?
Gangsta.
That's
Yeah, I'll show everyone.
no, that's wireless or wired, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it charges wired, but yeah. So
Well, you can
know,
still
if
use
you're,
it while it's charging.
Charging.
right?
Oh yeah. I could do that on my other one, which is the Logitech Performance Mouse MX version. But of course, you have the scroll wheel there, and you can hit it left or
Ooh.
right. Yeah, and then you hit a button, that one, and it becomes free spinning.
What?
Oh.
There's
So
the only
wait,
thing I
once you
don't
hit it
like.
again, what is it like now? Does it just click?
It breaks.
It's
It breaks.
clicky.
It pops out. Like, oh
Like-
shit.
What is the action
Cheese
like on
falls out
that?
of it.
It's in like the click mode. Is it pretty defined like click points?
Kind of, sorta. I mean, the only time that it clicks itself by accident is when I slam it down and I go slam it on it. But the only thing I don't like is right here are my DPI settings, which is basically like your sensitivity settings.
Yeah.
You know,
wouldn't
and
be
I
too
hit
bad.
those by
Just-
accident sometimes when I'm
Oh.
left clicking to shoot people.
Oh
But you
wow. They're kind of big, aren't they?
What about the
They
thumb?
are.
How do you miss the button with your index finger? Isn't it kind of resting on it? Do you like hold your hand up here and like stab at it?
Now I get really excited, and, like when you go to like slide your mouse and move it to like shoot it towards somebody, your finger might slip over, and all you got to do is roll over it, and it just fucking clicks it. But like you can see, there's 3 lights on the side right there, and there's red sensitivity 2, and then 3, and then I don't know what the hell it goes into.
Goes the other direction for. You got like
And
6
then-
DPI
It's
settings maybe.
That's like
I
Kit,
also
Knight Rider.
Yeah,
The
it's pretty
talk?
cool.
Yeah,
It does
the
not
talk.
talk to me.
And it's
Let's
got
say-
2 thumb buttons.
No, that's actually 4 thumb buttons.
Oh.
4 well-defined thumb buttons right there, and
That's
I have
pretty
my
sick.
eight thumb. So yeah, it's really nice. I haven't
I think I
my,
might have to get that one.
second.
Do you
Eight.
use it for do you use those thumb buttons or?
I have the bottom 2 thumb buttons for primary and second grenade. Now the top 2 I don't use,
Huh.
but yeah, they are. It's pretty
shit
useful.
on those.
I'd probably use the shit out of those.
Show me like the top view again. I want to see how wide it is.
It's really
See,
comfortable.
that seems like a pretty cool mouse, but I've gotten used to like the fat style. You know, they had that what was that one that came out with the
9X.
G9 or G I don't know. It was that weird looking one. It was like the big fat one.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's his
This
old one.
Is it?
No, it didn't have that shape. Like a lot of the Logitechs have that similar shape, but this
It's
came
more
out
like a square.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
and it had a big fat palm. It's kind of like this one, except this is the Microsoft one, but it's kind of this shape. If
That
you
thing's
see-
huge VR.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus
That's the
Christ!
thing.
All right,
Now-
everybody, show your mouse.
Now I'm used to
Oh,
used to
My
these
mouse
ones
is
now,
pretty shitty.
but
They're really
Mouse.
really comfortable mice. Like these
Yeah, shitty mouse.
Logitech.
That's a good
Aren't-
mouse.
isn't
That's
Yeah,
the MX18.
same ones. See, I can't
Yeah.
use
No,
those, like,
these are
those-
different.
Like they feel all skinny.
Yeah.
Too
No,
small.
they don't.
Yeah,
when
they-
you latch onto these Logitech mice, like you really feel like you're, it's in your
Becoming
palm.
one with the mouse.
Yeah.
To it.
Yeah, exactly.
They feel too
Nice.
skinny to me now.
I like
But,
it.
the only thing I
Okay.
like about this mouse compared to my old one, which is here, is that it has the thumb button right there, where my pinky is. That's actually a button, which
Huh.
I did like. That's my DPI setting right there.
You should use
Well, let's
both of them.
Broke that
Conc-
one.
You should be like
Dude.
wax on, wax off.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I could just palm them and just
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
It's like Connect.
Yeah, Connect for PC right there. That's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's at. Ooh, I box you. Now,
Well,
which
that's
one's
my-
in? There we go.
Well, that concludes the nerdiest conversation I think we've ever had.
I was gonna ask, do you notice the difference from response if it's plugged in versus wireless, or is it the same?
The thing about it is that how it plugs in is really convenient. Actually, that's a wire right there, and it makes it
Mhm.
really nice and flat. You know, it shouldn't add any drag to it. But when I use it, there's no good place for a wire on my current setup because it has to either hang off to the side, which means that like I hold my mouse actually not straight but off to the side, kind of gangster like, you know. And
So, like you shoot your gun.
yeah, yeah,
The
it
nerd
just-
version of gangster, like holding your mouse sideways.
yeah.
That is dope, dude.
And when I hold it off to the side like that, the cable hangs off the other side, you know, so it
Oh,
creates
gotcha.
drag going that way. And when I try to wrap it around my monitor, then it catches on my keys. So I really can't game effectively with a wire on it. But there is
But do
no
you
difference.
notice no
side.
difference? Okay, that's what I want to
Because
know. Probably get that
I
one.
have
then.
I have the little chip is actually really really small chip for the mouse to hook up to. It's not like your huge ass USBs, but they're
Right.
really small. And I have it plugged into my keyboard, which is a foot away, you know, like 8 inches to a foot
Okay.
away from my mouse. So it's right there.
Can
It's
you
spongy.
adjust the weight on it?
No.
Oh, all
Oh.
right. Then I'm getting a G500.
Well, no,
Yeah,
you
get a
can
G5.
if you choose a heavier battery. Get a battery made
Put
out
some
of
lead
depleted
tape on it.
uranium.
It'll weigh it down a little.
Cause I got this 518, whatever the fuck it's called,
Mhm.
and I can't adjust the weight on it, and it feels way too light.
Yeah.
So like,
G9.
I don't.
That's the one.
That's what I said.
Is it? I couldn't remember. I wasn't
The
listening.
G9X.
Sorry. Well, Strider was saying something too. They were talking over you.
Oh,
God bless his
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Don't choke. Wasn't that funny?
Yeah, it's like with these, it's got the whole.
yeah,
Thing.
like my G5 had that. I love that.
Yeah. What
Do you
happened to your
actually
G5?
use that?
This one
Do you
has-
Hell
actually
yeah.
notice a
Hell yeah.
difference in the weight of the
Oh yeah,
mouse?
definitely. There's different inserts or different weights you can put on them. So like you can make a lighter or heavier mouse depending on what you want.
That's
It's
so
definitely
nerdy.
noticeable.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll get that one instead.
Yeah, it's definitely a good
wireless.
mouse. It's a real good mouse.
I'm sure the wireless is just as good. I just like the weighty feel. I don't like light.
How's the battery life on that one, Florida, compared to your other one? A little worse.
Compared to
Or...
the Now it has different settings, okay? So I have it on middle setting and there's a performance setting, a gaming setting for battery life, believe it or
Yeah.
not. And I think all that does is it drains it more, that way it's more responsive, I guess, maybe.
Huh.
And then there's a casual mode. And I have it in the middle, but I haven't used a casual mode yet, but I've noticed compared to my other one, I could game all week on it without having to charge it. This one I have to game like every other day and charge it.
Wait, does it have a nylon? Is that what it's called? Lion battery, or is it just like a?
Nylon?
Or,
I don't know what-
Does it have a
Lion.
cotton battery by chance?
It has a Sanyo battery. I don't know.
But I mean, is it
It
like a
doesn't
double A
say.
battery or something, or is it like an actual rechargeable?
No, it's an actual rechargeable single battery,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It's like a double A then.
which is kind of nice. I mean, it comes with its own rechargeable battery. You don't have to buy it. You know, I thought that was nice of
Oh,
them.
wait, the
I
double A
guess.
striker. You said it was double A.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it looked like.
I'm getting a G500.
Yeah, T500 is badass.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that really concludes the nerdiest conversation we've ever had. But
Well,
okay,
I'm
is there?
not done.
How about keyboards?
Keyboards.
Keyboard. I
Moving
need
on.
How- VR, you have one of those Logitech G15 thingy-majiggers?
Yeah, one of the first gen ones. Yeah.
Is that any good?
Except it is, as long as you don't spill juice all over it.
Oh, yeah,
Now
that'll
my
work
10
out
key
for you.
doesn't work anymore.
Are you
Oh, juice
serious?
means cum.
Yeah. No, I was sick. It was actually juice. Thanks, Florida.
Hey, whatever you're calling it now, dude, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Hey, baby, you want some
And
juice?
Give us some juice.
Yeah. It,
Comes out with a sippy cup. Here you go.
Aw.
I didn't mean like that. I meant like real juice. God damn it.
Oh man.
it is pretty good. Although there's like all the customizable keys on the side. I don't use any of them like ever. So
Is that thing like $100 though?
yeah, it was. I think it's cheaper now. The new version of it, I guess.
I'm gonna get the new version.
They don't they have
It's
like
like
a
$7.
G17 or something like that?
Yeah, now like the screen is built into the top of the keyboard instead. Like the one I have is a little flip up LCD readout.
Oh, that's cool.
You ever use that?
Yeah, there's some handy apps for it. Like that'll show you like your system specs, like how much RAM and CPU usage and clock if you're like in game and don't want to tab out and don't have
core temperatures and
anywhere.
stuff?
Not with the built-in ones. There might be an app for it. There's people they have an SDK that people can download and make their own stuff, so you can find all sorts of different. Like there's a TeamSpeak app if you use TeamSpeak that shows on the screen who's talking.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So yeah.
Oh, here's that little. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's that USB that I was talking about.
Oh, that
Basically,
thing's
like
small.
yeah, it's really really small. I found my
And
old
it's-
one.
What's the distance you can have?
I
2 inches.
honestly don't know.
I know it doesn't look like it would pick up that
It
far.
works good, but like I said,
I
my
have one of those
keyboard's
for
right
my
here.
laptop. They work pretty well.
Yeah. They're nice too. They don't they don't hang out like especially in laptops. You always worry about that USB like
Yeah,
breaking off
like
or
the
something.
full stick. Yeah, I just leave it plugged in now with the laptop.
Have you had one of those USB wireless adapters where it's like that? It's got the little thing on it, but then it's got like this huge antenna that comes out of it.
Yeah, that like
Those things
unfolds
are
and
awful.
transforms into like
Yeah.
a 6-inch long thing you gotta like bend up.
Find the signal.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so anybody have any other game of the year and things that we can throw on the forum?
Master Fapper.
Master Fapper, that's still on beta.
Oh, and my Peep Show.
Peep Show 2.0.
Oh yeah.
Peep Show 2.0.
I'd like to see them do like give more attention to like the indie games. Did they have like an indie award or something like
I
that?
think Minecraft won like a bunch of like the indies type things, which makes
There's,
find
like,
it funny
so
because
many
it's not,
indie games come out and they don't
yeah.
never hear about them.
There's a lot of good ones too. One thing I
Yeah.
don't like about the fact that Minecraft won a bunch of stuff is the fact that it's not even technically out. Like it's still an alpha going to
Yeah.
beta. You know, like
That's true.
shouldn't it just be like, you know, once the game's finally finished and released, then it's
That's
eligible? Because then next year it could be like, hey, you win all this stuff again. And then next year when it's finally released, hey, you win all this. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Actually,
It's kind of weird.
I read an update from Notch, and apparently he's going to do something about buying it beta now, or it's going to beta very soon,
Yeah.
if it already hasn't. But all the people that already previously bought it when it was in alpha, as he promised, are going to get all the updates. But I took it from now on, if you buy the beta, you're going to have to like spend more for the full production. You know what I mean? Like they're fucking
Yeah, I read
around.
that. I read the tweet about
Yeah.
that, and I find it really confusing. He's like, if you buy the game, you know, you get out everything. You know, you don't ever have to pay anything for the full price game or something again. But yeah, it was like alpha people get all the updates free, and beta, like he's
As-
like, you just get the game. It's like, what?
Right.
I'm
As he
confused now.
promised, all the updates are going to be free. They don't break a promise, however, and I didn't quite understand the however. It got really jumbled,
Yeah,
I guess.
He said something about the board and lawyers didn't like the free updates or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He has a board of lawyers now.
A
Well,
board
I
and
would
then
imagine
lawyers,
that
so
much.
something to that effect. Maybe he has investors now. I don't know.
He
would-
shouldn't. He's like
I
a
know.
millionaire already. He shouldn't need any.
Dude, he sold over 700,000 copies. Like that's like $9 million, I think, is what it worked out, or
Oh
something
my
like that.
god! Don't tell me that.
I'm sorry, VR. Sorry.
His-
Come on,
He's
VR,
he's
get-
broke. He
get
hasn't made any
building.
money at all. Don't worry about it.
You got paid in gift certificates to
Yep.
McDonald's.
We need to start working on Gamer Story.
Yeah, should get on
You
that,
need
dude.
to. Why not? I mean, Machinima could promote the shit out of that with.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this is the best new game ever. Promoting ourselves and nobody knows it.
Right. How come the characters' names are VR, Florida, Heiko, and Troy? Oh, it's a weird coincidence. I don't know. But yeah. Any other games? So, you guys got
Yeah,
anything?
I can't decide. I like Bad Company, but then it's not as
Eh.
big as a game to
Well,
say
we're
game
thinking
of the
about like
year.
nominees. Like, you can throw it into the
No,
mix. I
I
have no
know.
problem with that. It's still a great
No,
game.
no, it is a great game. It's just not big enough for game of the year, though.
I don't remember what all I've thought.
I think it was
Rich Me Rook.
it's like Mass Effect 2,
Yeah.
Red Dead, Black Ops,
Reach.
Small.
Reach, and something else.
I'm gonna cover part
There's
of
usually
this
5, isn't there? I don't remember.
Yeah, they're about. If anybody in the chat has ones that we haven't mentioned that you think are eligible, throw it up there and we'll discuss.
Dirt 3?
Awesome.
Oh yeah,
13,
Batman
not
Arkham
yet.
Asylum.
That came out this year?
Hmm.
It's like,
I don't know. I just got that communique from Nate T. Great.
Should we take questions and wrap this up?
We're working on this, Florida.
Yeah, for
What the fuck,
if you
dude?
want to play Black Ops, get the fuck out.
I really do.
Fanboy.
I'm gonna go over to your house and uninstall that. Like, just delete local files. You have to download the whole thing again.
What'd be even better is if you got a Steam account banned, then you couldn't play it at all.
That would
Yeah,
be
because I
fucking
have.
hilarious.
So
Yep.
everybody report Florida as a hacker.
Have you guys played Nation Red yet, by the way?
No, I kept crashing every time I tried to start it, so I gave up on it.
Oh, really?
Oh, you
I
had to
don't
update
think-
your physics. I
I
told
don't
you how to
think
fix that.
Florida
I know,
even
but that was too much work. I'm
redeemed
pulling
it.
to Florida.
It's still sitting there.
Oh.
Oh.
Here's your video.
Yeah. Didn't like me moving the mouse around, I guess.
It's like, don't do that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, with Florida and your player card.
Yeah,
I think you could get banned for that.
I changed it.
Did you?
Not because of that fact, but just because I noticed some servers were like, we're not accepting racist or vulgar player cards anymore because we're stupid.
Wow.
That's exactly
So
what
I
they said,
changed
huh?
Yeah, it's exactly what they said. Come
Huh.
on, man, it's stupid. I mean, come on. It's it's a game for a mature audience. All these kiddies shouldn't have it anyway. They can go suck a big fat cock.
And that's your
getting
argument to the
offended.
board of
That's my
Treyarch.
argument.
Is it even rated mature? I think it's teen, isn't it?
No, hell no. That's mature shit.
Is it?
I think it
Oh
has
my
to be
God,
like
I'm
limbs
full
and
of
shit blow off and stuff.
Yeah, it's mature.
Yeah, once they implemented that whole like you can make your own player card thing, they had to know. That's the first
Well,
thing everybody's gonna do is make
Cock
game.
pictures and
Yeah, that's what Flores was.
Well, let me ask
and
you this.
the whole thing about the
Well, wasn't he just had a pickle and a tree
And some white stuff coming out of the tree.
Oh, that
It
was
said
the tree.
stop
Tree.
HIV.
Stop HIV. That's a public service announcement. For fuck's sake. I am doing
Yeah.
everybody a reminder by saying, hey, don't be a fool. Remember to wrap your tool. And they're like,
But
ooh.
all those people in Africa aren't gonna see your thing though. They play on a different server.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes that happen to the African servers.
Would you really?
No, but okay, yeah, they had to have known. Treyarch had to have known because for why the fuck's sake do you have a fucking cucumber on there? What? Who came up with a cucumber and decided to throw that on there with an arrowhead, I believe, right next to it? It's like, huh, I bet
Like,
you
hey,
could make a
this is-
penis out of that.
They basically tell you how to do it.
Yeah, the
Oh,
whole
shit.
the whole cucumber thing is kind of perplexing. Like, how does that have anything to do with anything other than I could use this as a penis?
Yeah, right.
Seriously, like,
Eat your vegetables.
And
Eat your
Dinka points out
vegetables.
a very good point too. Doesn't it say content is not rated online by the ESRB? Why,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
it
true.
does.
Every
I mean-
multiplayer game says that.
yeah.
Yeah, because of that reason. I mean, shit. If my camera would have worked in Burnout Paradise, I would have flashed you guys my ass when he took it down. I would have. That shit would be hilarious.
But that is that. Will they actually ban your account, or you're just talking server operators, right?
They report you. I think
So-
you get a
Yeah,
VAC.
it's no.
So
Black Ops is being is monitored by VAC too. So I mean, if
Yeah, but
Treyarch wanted to, they could ban everybody that had
Well,
racist
didn't
or
they do that
yeah,
with the
but VAC is just for
swastikas?
cheating, for hacks, right? I mean, they're not in charge of like offensive content.
I wouldn't put it past Treyarch though.
Well,
They're banning
didn't-
people on Xbox Live for having racist.
swastikas and
Yeah,
Swastikas, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
But I think that was through Xbox though. That's not Treyarch.
Yeah, but well, yeah, I didn't know. I don't know who it was. It was either or, but yeah. Regardless, I mean, there's people out there that have the power to pull that card if they want. So
It just
It's
makes you
stupid.
like sit back and be like, what happened to our First Amendment? Like,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
can't put any shit out there unless it's okayed.
Dude, if I would, I'd change my name to fucking Anne Frank on Xbox and have the swastika.
Frank,
See,
stealing it.
I can't believe I just said that. Fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, dude. I'll make sure I repeat that a couple times on the podcast for iTunes.
Thank you.
Let's loop it.
And Frank, and Frank.
Hey, we can do that with my lemur.
Swat. Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Get to work on that, man. Oh yeah, somebody else mentioned Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Hood.
Brotherhood.
And
Get a
Mafia
herd of
2.
brothers and
I saw Mafia
see.
2 in there.
yeah, Mafia 2 we could throw in the mix.
I want
Um,
to play Brotherhood. Everyone's saying that game is fucking awesome.
I do too. Really
For
bad.
which one? Assassin's?
Assassin's Creed
Brotherhood.
I thought
wanna
I heard
finish
that was like
the-
super effing repetitive.
No,
the
not the
first
new
one
one,
was.
dude. The
First one was.
I thought
The
it was
very
new
first one, not-
Somebody told me. Didn't Florida? Didn't you say that about the new one?
He hasn't played the first one.
No, I haven't. I haven't played the newest one.
Oh.
I
Well,
want to
I-
get. I want to buy Assassin's Creed 2 on because I haven't played it yet, and I want to buy it on Steam, but I'm waiting for it to be on sale again.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're all like, you should definitely play Assassin's Creed 2 before Brotherhood, and it's like, well, fuck, I
Because
haven't
like
played that yet.
it takes
Yeah.
off right after too. So,
Not quite
yeah.
right. Fallout New Vegas, very good. That's another one. We could throw it in the mix. We could probably have about 10 games, I bet, if we put StarCraft 2. Son of a bitch, there's a lot of games. There are like 30 games on the list. Pick your favorite. Everyone
vote
has
on
one
each
vote.
of 'em.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Shit, we have a tie. 30-way tie. All right. Yeah, we'll put together a list, put it on our forums on icthp.com, probably under the news section, and then cast your vote. And then maybe in a week or two, we will announce if there is a unanimous decision on what everybody thinks their game of the year should be. Is there any questions in the chat? I know we threw that out there a minute ago, but we got sidetracked with the whole gaming mice thing. So, does Heiko have any more tattoos or crest or rest of crew? Glider
No.
flyer.
I do not.
I don't.
Nope.
Well, I have one, but I'm not allowed to show it. So
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, I told you getting
You really? No,
tattooed
you don't.
Florida on your ass was not a good
no,
idea.
it's an arrow on my back that says "insert here" and it's pointing down. Just kidding.
As a bad drunk experience.
Yeah, I should have learned not to do that one.
Told you it would have lost that bet.
Did you give it to him, Florida? You did
Oh, I
it
gave it
yourself.
to him.
Drew it on there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How about what? From Oddball Twim, whatever.
TWM.
What do you think of
Oddballer.
Deus Ex trailers, and what are you hoping for? Deus Ex trailers I haven't really watched other than the one that came out on E3, right?
I've watched any of them.
Wait, no, I'm thinking Duke
Yeah,
Nukem
yeah.
Forever. Deus Ex, I haven't watched any of them. And
What,
what am I
I saw
hoping for?
one a
Brink.
while ago. Brink does look cool.
Brink looks
Brink,
really
Portal
cool.
2. There's a lot of good games next year. Mass Effect
Batman
3.
Arkham City.
Yeah. No. Oh, Dirt 3. Brink, Dirt 3.
Definitely.
Dirt 3. Lazo Monkey has been asking this like throughout the whole effing podcast. What do you guys think about Rage and its size of 1 terabyte?
I didn't know it was that big.
I don't
There's
think
how
they-
the hell could it be 1 terabyte?
I don't think there's a way.
They're
that
gonna
it
have to
can be
compress
terabyte.
it. Like,
Unless that's just some really shitty art art asset compressions like instead of using like the same assets for the entire game, like each section has like the same art
You
assets
just copied
duplicated.
everything over.
Yeah, that's what happened with the first Force Unleashed game. It was like I think it was like a 30 gig download for PC
Yeah, it
Damn.
was huge.
because they
I
did
played
that.
that.
What game is that? Rage?
The second one was
Rage,
What is that?
15
Yeah.
gig. Rage,
Jesus.
that game looks awesome, but
What's it gonna be? Is
there's no way
it
it's gonna
about?
be 1 terabit when it ships.
Is it a shooter? RPG?
It's like you
It's kind of
remember,
like Borderlands almost.
yeah, you
Kind of the
remember
same scenario.
You remember Huxley that never came out?
Yeah.
That MMO that was supposed to be? It's supposed to be like that except single player
So there's no
some
co-op or nothing?
multiplayer. No, there's yeah,
Huh.
co-op and stuff like that. But it's
That'd
not
be
like
cool,
a
though.
huge scale.
That'd be
It looks really cool. It's from the same. It's id. It's from id. People that made
Really?
Doom 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, uh-oh.
What do you mean? Uh-oh. You don't like id?
What the
Not a
fuck?
big fan. No.
All right, so we got Treyarch off the list and id off the list. Who else? Oh, wait, EA sometimes.
EA sometimes. EA is a disappointment a lot of the time.
What about
Uh,
Oh, I was gonna ask about the new Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, or something like that. Isn't that coming out?
VR has that. I wanna
Yeah.
look to-
It's
I
already
was,
out.
I was gonna mention
It's
that.
already
It's not bad, although I'm surprised that it won Best Racing Game of the Year, didn't it?
Was it the
It-
only racing game of the year?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I can't think
No,
of any others that came, because
well,
Forza was older, right? That was like last year.
Gran Turismo
Gran
5.
Turismo 5 just came out though.
Is that out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's
Hot
out.
Pursuit just came out too. That's only like a couple weeks. If that's true, I'm surprised it would have won over. I mean, it's a good game and it's fun, but it seems a little limited. Hot Pursuit
Well,
does.
Gran Turismo had a lot of issues with it too, though, so that could be why. Just functionality of it.
I guess I
So
haven't
you were
done
saying,
like, what?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I haven't done much like free roaming, just like driving around, which is how most of the other games like I would play them. You know, you just drive around and you can do a couple like challenges if you want. But this one, like I started in and just started going through the campaign, and it just takes you from like event to event. So it's just, I mean, there's really no driving around in the world and just coming across an event or a race that you want to do, like
That's
in
lame.
Burnout
Burnout, yeah.
or
Yeah.
Most Wanted was kind of like that. Like you just drive around the city and
Most Wanted
build
was
up your
cool.
car and stuff. Yeah, that was a badass game. This one, it seems so far anyway, it seems a lot more like there's just this map of these like race checkpoints and or race events, and you just select the one you want and it puts you in that race and you beat it, and then it unlocks a car or whatever and increases your rating, and then you move on to the next one. It feels pretty, I don't know.
That's kind of lame.
Repetitive?
Because I like in Paradise City and Burnout, Paradise City, you can just like
Yeah.
drive around if you want. You don't
And
have
there
to.
is a free drive mode, so maybe you could drive around to it. I just haven't done that yet. But like the map, it doesn't really look like there's no like city area like that. Like it's all these just big country roads, like big long
Oh,
roads,
God.
and they all
Mhm.
intersect, but they're like big huge sections of road before there's an intersection. So it's not like the Most Wanted City or Burnout Paradise, where there's just an area that's like it's like the whole thing is like the hills in Burnout Paradise.
Yeah,
know,
the hills
it's just
suck.
big, long roads. Yeah,
Those are
Well, that's
retarded.
kind of surprising because it's the same people that made Burnout Paradise.
yeah.
You'd think
I
they
know.
would have like something. Because like in Burnout, you can just go up to an intersection and race or whatever, do an
Yeah.
event.
I'll
But
try. I don't know. I'll try the free range mode and other stuff and let you guys know if it changes
yeah.
anything. Maybe I just haven't unlocked certain stuff or whatever.
How are the upgrades? Like I know as a cop you can have like the EMP and just like totally shut down everything.
Yeah,
Or
those
like
those are
spike
kind of cool.
strips and stuff.
Yeah, they're fun. The spike strips and the roadblocks and stuff like that. They're kind of fun to use, and it's fun like playing as a cop and chasing the guys and trying to ram them and stuff like that. So I imagine that would be even better with multiplayer and the online system seems kind of cool. Like I mean, it's almost like an Xbox Live type of like online community kind of thing they have going on, where like they'll tell you about news and different events and challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah, the online looks cool. Like I was watching Giant Bomb did a quick look and they have like stats of like everything. like every stat. So like if your friend plays one of the races and he gets like, I don't know, a second or two less than you to complete it, you can go back and then try and finish it faster than them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it makes it competitive like that, I would think. But
Yeah, it
if it,
would be better. So if you guys are interested in it, you should get it. 'Cause I'm
no,
Are
sure
you
I'm
playing this on
definitely
PC
interested.
or Xbox?
PC, yeah.
PC.
I'm definitely interested. I mean, if it has the burnout feel, like the speed factors in, like you actually feel like you're going fast. Does it have that?
They they they, they do. There is a pretty good sense of speed. It's not real. Like the drifting in it is pretty arcadey. Like I haven't really like drifted and gone off course. Like once you kind of drift and set your angle, it'll like keep you in that and take you around the turn. It's pretty easy to
Oh.
stay on the road. But I mean, if you're going in way hot, you can wreck pretty good. But
Does it have crashes like burnout?
yeah, when you like take somebody out, yeah, it does that like slow motion and where they're like
Oh, that's
smashing or
cool.
rolling and whatever and stuff
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I was playing Burnout last night and like hauling ass as fast as I could, and I was coming around a corner and this car was coming and just plowed, and you see like both cars flying in the air, and it looks really cool. So if
Yeah.
it has like that element to it, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to you play that Heiko, and like every time you crash, you seem like you're going faster. Like you're like, I was just doing 100 miles an hour and I hit this car. And the next time it's like, I was doing 500 miles an hour and hit this goddamn thing. And the next time it's like, I was doing 1,000 miles an hour. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like,
Yeah,
is he driving jets? Like, what the hell?
yeah, whole ass.
Yep.
So that's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to try that. Check it out. Um, yeah,
You should. We should see what multiplayer's like.
Yeah,
yeah,
kind
that'd
of
be
fun.
cool.
Do some
It would be kind of neat. I mean, if we had a group of guys to doing like the pursuit
Dirt 2 shit.
modes.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah,
So can you?
it's kind of like Dirt 2 and I mean
Oh, okay.
with that game and those modes, it keeps the action pretty close together. I mean, I don't know if there's like a speed boost for the guys in back, but I would assume there is. There's often is in
I
the
think I was hearing that if you're really far behind like that, like it just gives you the boost bonus, like all of it. Like you don't have to build it up. So like you can basically just kind of catch
That'd
up
be
if you need
good.
to. That's what I
Pretty
heard. But
cool. Don't the not the cops, but the other guys, I don't know what do they call them?
bad guys.
Yeah, drivers, whatever. Like they get like this super boost mode where they get to go like Mach 5 or something, just hauling ass.
Mach 5.
Yeah, it's
That's
fast.
pretty fast. You're really
It is
upping the
fast.
stakes there.
I know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. If how many people can you have in a room? Like 8?
I have no idea. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't. Or you know what? I did. I think it is. Yeah, I did actually hop into like one multiplayer race, and I think it was like yeah, like 4 cops and 4 racers or something like that.
That would be pretty cool. Get everybody in
Uh,
there.
Muffin Man UK asked a question that VR would probably be able to answer. What do you think of the Red Orchestra 2?
The just the previews and stuff.
Yeah, or whatever you've seen of it. You played the first one.
I saw that for you. Yes. It it'll be. I think it'll be a good game, but it'll take some getting used to if you're not used to that. I mean, if you haven't played the first one and you just pick up the second one thinking, well, I liked World at War, and this one's like, that era. It's gonna be a challenge to get in there and play it. It's I mean, even I used to play that like religiously, like the first one when it came out. That was like my
Hmm.
main game. I love that. And Heiko and I installed it, or who else played it? Was it just
I played a little bit of it when I first bought it, like, but I played like 15 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm done.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause
I
it was
think
so
we
outdated at that
installed it
point.
pretty recently to go back in and play the first one a little, and even both of us, and this is from somebody that, I mean, I love that game, and I didn't last more than like an hour. I was like, okay, it's too slow, and just like, it's difficult, but
Oh, Red Orchestra?
yeah, Red Orchestra.
Yeah, the Jugger played it with us.
Okay, yeah, that's right. But I do like the concept. I mean, it's nice that there's a first-person shooter that like actually is taking like a realistic approach to it, and you don't have like the Xbox Live kids in it. I mean, if you're looking for a game where you're not gonna have kids screaming in your ear, that's probably the best
Yeah,
shooter.
It's more for an older audience.
Yeah, and
Slower reaction
skill
times and
really
such.
comes. The what?
The slower reaction
Slow
time and such.
reaction. Yeah.
Like you have
Wait,
5
is
minutes
that
to
a
think about
guy
taking.
over there?
Yeah.
What?
No, you actually have to be able to aim, Florida. You can't just like mash on your
Yeah,
trigger
and
and just
you can't just try to look for a gun that only has bounce up and down and not
yeah.
horizontally.
Is that what he does? Like, he doesn't pull the trigger. He just slams his mouse repeatedly, so like the bounce
Yeah,
hits the trigger and goes up and down. That's how he kills people.
exactly.
Makes sense to me.
Well, I still get more kills than most of you guys, so
Because
whatever.
we don't play the
really?
fucking game.
Yeah, you're
Really?
the only one playing. And when VR and I do play, we top the leaderboards.
Oh yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
6 and 23 on
It's like,
Newtown.
hey, I can't play right now. My system's too slow.
But you still get top of leaderboards.
Yeah, even with the
Well,
slow
he
system.
might have been at the top of the leaderboard. Who knows?
No, I'm
Florida's
just
just
fucking-
waiting. He just plays with us, just waiting to see like a bad game from one of us. And it doesn't even matter what the
I
rest
know.
of it. He'll post it. Be like, oh, well, that one's going on. I'm getting a Yankee theater mode. I'm gonna post that. Yeah.
Actually,
I
I
wanna
didn't
an-
even realize that. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just
Okay,
gonna say I
then.
didn't realize that Hayako's ratio was shit until somebody commented on it saying Hayako's ratio was shit, and I was like, oh. Oopsies.
That
I
was
should have
one
like added a
game.
1 in front of it, or
That was
2,
one game.
or an 8.
I wanted to answer Dinkelfox his question. He has, what do you guys think about the new Mortal Kombat? I'm personally looking forward to it. It looks really cool. I loved Mortal Kombat 2 all the way through the newer ones, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The new fighting looks awesome. The X-ray looks cool and stuff, so yeah. And now
So-
that they introduced Kratos to the mix,
Ugh.
you get to fight as God of War, which
In
is
Mortal
kinda,
Kombat?
yeah, it's kind of like, what? Why would they do that? I mean, unless Sony's like, here, take this money, put Kratos in there, come on.
Please, we're begging you.
Yeah. But
That's pretty funny,
I don't
actually.
know. The video that they or the trailer they showed last night on the VGAs was pretty cool. So yeah.
It seems kind of silly to me to just like toss in like completely different franchise characters.
Yeah, well, Soul Calibur's been doing it forever, and
Yeah, I know.
I love that.
I
So
think that's weird too. I don't know.
yeah, like
Isn't
fight
it
it Yoda and Darth Vader.
What
Yeah. Yeah.
what game companies were mixing them two games together? Was it Marvel versus Capcom or something like that?
Marvel vs.
Yeah.
Capcom 3 is coming out. That
Is that
looks
what that
cool.
was?
Yeah,
What was it? What was that? The same one that had? Those are two fighting games, right?
right. And SNK
Yeah, then they're-
Capcom, they did that.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, a lot of fighting games mix and match.
Do you want to read that comment from Jared666?
No, go for it.
He just asked, "Why, Holy Mother of God, why is there a fucking possum on Florida's face?"
That's that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they did have a Mortal Kombat vs. DC also.
I didn't play
Fox.
that. How was that?
I never played it either. I heard bad things about it, so I stayed away from it.
Ah,
I tried one of those. I think there's one of those on the Xbox Live Arcade, I think. Isn't there?
there's
Yeah,
Mortal
Marvel
Kombat
versus
3 that I
Capcom.
purchased.
I think
Oh,
I think I got that one and the controls are freaking awful. Like it was
Well,
it was horrible.
that game is meant for like arcades and arcade sticks. Like I got it on PS3
Oh.
also, and
I mean,
it's just
so is
like
Street Fighter, but you can still play it. This one you couldn't. It was awful.
yeah. Well, with Street Fighter though, they made it more geared towards using a normal controller, even though they still want you to use their arcade sticks and special controllers and whatnot. I don't know. It's just because there's 3 button presses on MVC, where you have to like use your thumbstick and press like 3 buttons, so it gets tough. Whereas Street Fighter, they implemented the bumpers as like all punch, all kick.
Mm.
Uh,
Hmm.
But yeah, the new Mortal Kombat Should be good. It looks really cool. And Ed Boon's still working on it, so that guy's does great with his Mortal Kombat games. And they're bringing back like the nasty fatalities and all that cool stuff.
Never a big fan of Mortal Kombat.
I never really played it either, but we never really had that stuff growing up. So, hey, anybody have the pleasure of checking out Epic Mickey?
Not personally, no. Have you?
That's a shame.
Oh, you played it?
It's a shame. No, thank God I haven't. I heard it was shit though.
Oh. I wanted to play it. I want to get that and Donkey Kong Country.
They say Epic Mickey is like shit, dude.
Well, I don't know. It looks. Well,
No,
on the
they're
are you
saying it's
talking
shit.
about from the
Everybody was saying that game is
Really?
shit. Yeah. All
Well,
the gaming
I heard
podcasts
that's
I
a lot
listen
of,
to say it.
like camera issues.
Camera issues and like just it's like made for like a 5-year-old like
Yeah,
mentality.
like it repeats itself. Like, hey,
Yeah,
this
and
is
it's
how you can do this, and this is how you
yeah,
do this. And then
constant
5 minutes
prompts and
later-
stuff like that. Not even that long, but
Yeah, I don't know. I won't. In actuality, I won't get it, but it looks like one of those games that I would want to play.
you have a Wii?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've
You use
had
that
it
a lot or
since
not?
it came out, and I've only used it like 5 times.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's most people actually.
That's me.
When yeah, when me and Flora lived together, we played the shit out of Wii bowling for a little while.
Yeah, I love
We had that.
bowling. And
We
the baseball game that it comes with, that game's fun too.
yeah, we just did bowling, I think mostly. Then we had a spur. We
Bowling
went through
drum.
Rock Band for a while.
Yeah. And Morrowind, or Oblivion, you can't forget about that.
Yeah, I think I was telling Heiko about that. Like, we had 3
Mhm.
guys living in that house, all using the Xbox to play Oblivion, and like we had to like manage each other's saves and not try to override each other and stuff. We burned through a disc.
My save got overrode, overrode.
Overrode.
And I had over 70 hours of play hours in the game, and I've never touched
Oh,
it since.
that sucks.
I was
Yeah.
pissed.
It was pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
I was ready to shoot somebody.
That's like,
No, not my badass character that had the vampires.
Dude, it was badass, man.
He was pretty pissed about that.
I was pissed. I was pissed.
Well, yeah, obviously you put that much time into a game, go through 2 discs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Every
That
shit.
shit was hardcore.
It was hard
Like, we
managing
had-
like 15,000 save files though.
It was it was fun though because like, you know, like all of our work schedules didn't really overlap. So one person would get home and they could play for 2 hours before the next person would get home. They could play for 2 hours, and then I would be home last and I could play. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
I
it
don't
was
know,
pretty
it
much
got
running
really-
nonstop.
Yeah, it was, and that Xbox actually burned up too later on. Yeah,
Did it?
after I sold it to Ray. Or
Oh, okay.
Ray borrowed it and he had it for a week, and I was like, "Hey, am I gonna get that back?" And yeah, I'll bring it in tomorrow. He came in tomorrow. And he goes, "Bad news, your Xbox burned up." It's like, huh. It's like I told him about the issues I had. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, now you can get Oblivion on PC. Play the shit out of it on computer.
Well, he still got an Xbox. He got another one, but
yeah,
Yeah, but
about
it would
the-
look better on PC, I would imagine.
badass.
oh
Resident
yeah,
Red limited edition Xbox, bitch.
Resident Evil. Yeah, think about how many people have like gone through more than one Xbox where they had to buy a second one
I'm
Like,
on my third.
uh,
that
I
you
didn't
had to
have-
buy.
No, I didn't buy it. I just read rings, and then my
Oh,
disk
yeah.
drive went out.
But imagine
Oh.
the people that have had to rebuy them. Like,
Ray has
Could've
gone
bought-
through so many, I've lost count. I think he's went through. I'm not exaggerating either. 8 or 10, I would say.
Yeah.
At least. At least.
8 or 10
I know of
what?
one other person that's gone through 8.
Xboxes.
Oh, I was almost thinking of picking another one up today, like a
That's
used
what-
one or something.
That's
What?
something I don't understand. Microsoft keeps putting out all these different SKUs of Xboxes, and people just keep going out and buying them. Like
Yeah.
with this new Xbox Slim
Yeah.
bullshit, and then like, because it
I'm getting
has
my parents a
Connect
Connect for
adapter on
Christmas.
it.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's still an Xbox. The hardware's the same. It just looks different.
They don't care.
No, I know
don't
Microsoft
care.
doesn't care, but why do people keep going out and buying it just to be like, hey, I got the new look of the Xbox? It's like nothing's changed hardware-wise.
Yep.
No, they took out the red ring of death, and that's a dot.
They just took out, yeah, they took out
They
the
took out the
actual ring.
functionality
Now
for the
it's just
actual ring. Yeah.
it's just an LED now.
Yeah.
You'll
So,
never have a red ring, technically.
technically, yes.
You'll have the red dot.
LED.
You get a red dot though.
Whenever I get at red dots, I get worried and I have to go visit the doctor. He gives me the special cream I have to apply on the tip of my penis. Yeah, that's from you, Heiko. Raise your hand. I know it's from
I'll
you.
put my
You're
hand in the
first-
fan because they're like, put your hand in the fan.
Wow.
That's a good trick.
Yeah.
Which all resolves back to Magic the Gathering.
What?
You
I'm
itching to
gonna-
play that, Florida?
Yeah. You guys
I'm
up for
gonna
game?
have to, you know, I'm gonna have to. I hate that game, but I'll play against you
Yes.
just to see what you got. No
Oh, you
dice
too.
on this one though.
Hey, how does it work
Yep.
when you have to put in tokens for creatures? Does it just show up as a token? You know what I mean? No, you don't know what I mean.
It makes a card.
It makes a card.
Oh yeah, like if they get killed and it puts out the tokens or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just automatically when that card dies, it puts out the other cards.
I gotcha.
So yeah.
All right, all right. Okay, we've been dragging this thing out for a while
Yeah.
now, and yeah, okay. It's been a good podcast.
Hey, any
So,
update on those bucks?
On the
Oh yeah,
Bucks.
how are those coming?
Anyways,
I was asking you.
I thought we were trying to wrap it up.
Sorry, VR.
Bringing it back home.
I played at my
It's
apartment
beauty.
complex Monday, and
No, I just like to play a
deer
game.
standing right outside.
Oh, what's standing outside?
2 deer. I was
Of
like,
your
oh, a gift from
apartment?
Heiko.
I came from Michael.
No,
Yeah.
like I live in
Was it
town,
wrapped in
and
a bow?
There were just 2 deer standing out there. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna go hunting.
Is it just like your apartment complex and then cornfields all around for miles, and maybe
No.
one road?
No, he's.
I'm in town. Like I'm in
And
town.
deer come that close?
Oh yeah, yeah. We get them running through town. Strider and I
Oh.
were driving down a pretty good main drag, and like we had to hit the brakes because a deer in the middle of the day just came prancing through the fucking. You
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
that.
Let's go for
They're
a run.
dumb
I see probably, well, on average, I'll see anywhere from like 4 to 10 a night. I'm way home from work
Yeah.
on this one stretch I go through.
So if you really
don't
want
see
to
'em
start
here.
breeding deer, Heiko, come
Back
out
home, there's tons of them at my parents' house. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
On the front yard, like every day.
Do you have like moose problems where you're at, or is there any kind of moose?
Me?
or-
No.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know where they're normally
Aren't moose
located.
in Canada?
Well, like, northern states. New York.
I think
New
I'm
York.
further south.
There's some boost going down 4th Avenue.
That'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it? You know, nobody would know what the fuck to do. Just be like,
Just people behind it, crazy cabbies honking their horns. Get out of
Yeah.
my way, you stupid moose.
the fuck out of the way.
We just got little rodents. My buddy, my buddy had some mice in his house, and his brother lives in the basement of their house, and like they've always had these issues. Like they'll just hear this stuff like just like in the walls,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just like scratching around. So the guy, he starts putting out mouse traps, and then he was starting to plant some stuff in his garden, like trying to grow, I don't know, whatever, raspberries and stuff. So he starts putting mouse traps out there, and like the mice, he's not getting any mice. So, like, he'll put like peanuts on the little trap, and he'll check the next day, and the peanuts are gone. He's like, God damn it! And the thing is tripped, you know. So he keeps
Aren't
putting,
you supposed to
he
put
keeps
something
putting
sticky
peanuts.
on there?
Well, I
Yeah.
might have tried like peanut butter too, or something. I don't know. He tried stuff,
Oh.
but they
It's like
kept
roasted
taking it.
peanuts.
They kept so his idea. He decides, well, I know what I'll do. I'll take a peanut, and he glues it to the glues these peanuts on there. The next day he comes out, and the trap worked and tripped, and he freaking killed a bird. It's like
What the fuck?
this peanut, and it freaking this nice little majestic little bird comes down flying and freaking kills it.
That's funny.
That's
All right,
that's
well,
a
we'll wrap
fucking
up with
awesome
that
ass story.
story.
Oh Jesus, yeah, well done, good. That was funny. Okay, yeah. As always, you can watch this live every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on justin.tv/icthp. And give a special thank you to Arbiter125 and Reliant Draco for rating us on iTunes. We appreciate that. And remember, if you rate us on iTunes, it'll help us show up farther up on the list, and people will be able to find us easier. And as always, we'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Bye.